You're Dutch, you're still a Dutch citizen. How has Europe dealt with the problem of its Muslim immigrants? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse?
If I look at a country like Holland, all Dutch people will tell you we are an egalitarian society, we're very equal. But that's not true. We had poor people and we had wealthy people. We have people who are Catholics and who are Protestants and who are secular. And all these people commingle, and they have business dealings, and there's a consensus not to go beyond certain boundaries. But as individuals, they themselves are hardly integrated.
One of my theories about why the United States has not had a second terrorist attack since 9/11 is that American Muslims are better integrated into American society, that there aren't these large pools of radicalized, marginalized people, you know, hating the society they're living in, and therefore giving some kind of base and encouragement to the few truly fanatical jihadis. Do you sense that now that you've lived in this country?
Yes, I have sensed in this country that there is no place for ambiguity. The American Constitution is clear. So of course you can have your own religion, and of course you can have your own neighborhoods, and you can self-segregate as much as you wish. There are certain things that you have to abide by. And the most important of which is you feed yourself. You work, and you have the dignity of earning, you know, living on your own earnings. There's also the clarity of law enforcement, which in Europe, because of all these notions of postmodernism and multiculturalism and what have you, have decided to treat immigrants as if they are not completely mature citizens, as if they are children, you know, appeasing and looking away when immigrants commit crimes. I haven't seen the same thing here. I think, you know, and I'm not saying this is a perfect system, but it just gives Muslims who are looking for clarity, that clarity. And I also think that the United States is really very far away from any Muslim country. The European Muslims that we have that who come into Europe, they come in through borders. So, you know, you get people who are from rural areas who are traveling 500 years in time sometimes. In the United States, the Muslims who come here have to come through an airport, have to have a lot of money, have to meet the regulations. It's different.
Final question. When you look at the state of women in Islam today, do you feel that the changes you want to see will happen in the next 10 years, in the next 100 years?
If the freedom of expression is protected the way it is in the United States, and not just having it in the Constitution, but actual protection of the lives and limb of people, then I think it can take a very short time. I don't know if it will take 10 years or 100 years, but that's the condition, is to express your ideas freely and to be able to associate with one another and plan to change. And all of this is not possible if every time one criticizes Islam, one is labeled an Islamophobe, works are not published, intellectuals are ostracized, and that's what's going on in Europe at the moment. It's no longer the issues that you address, but your person that is attacked, and the whole debate is brought to a standstill. That, combined with the terrorists who threaten, intimidate, and promise jihad, that is, I think, is what has made progress for the Muslims living in Europe something harder to achieve than the Muslims in America.
Ayaan, Hirsi Ali, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.